Find your spark. Here are 5 facts about Soul. Fact 1. Jamie Foxx, who won an Academy Award in 2005 for his portrayal of music legend Ray Charles, has a strong connection to jazz piano and was in fact the filmmaker's first and only choice to play Joe Gardner. While Foxx provides the voice of Joe, animators studied footage of composer and pianist Jon Batiste playing the piano to capture details, everything from how his fingers move to the breaths he takes. When you see Joe's hands playing in the film, those are the animated hands of Jon Batiste, who also served as a music consultant and one of the composers of the award-winning score for the film. Fact 2. When getting the band for the film together, Batiste pitched the idea of a large, multi-generational ensemble. Believe it or not, the ages of the members in the real-life band range from 19 to 95 years old. The oldest member, Roy Haynes, who plays drums on the score, even played with the great Louis Armstrong. That's perfect, because Louis Armstrong's music had a strong influence on the score, and he famously performed for decades in New York City. Fact 3. When developing the look and feel of New York, the production team studied nearly everything about the city. For scenes where Joe is chaotically rushing through the city, director Pete Docter opted for crowds not to react because they're New Yorkers. Nothing bothers them. Hey, I'm narrating here! Where was I? Oh yeah, nothing bothers them. New York is visually rich and busy, so to reduce the clutter and ensure that focus was on the main characters, they shot with a very shallow depth of focus. The camera has a weight to it that is largely absent for the scenes in The Great Before. Fact 4. While filmmakers were able to tap into the real-life big city when it came to New York scenes, The Great Before had to be created from scratch. The counselors, also known as the Jerrys, are some of the most difficult characters Pixar has ever attempted to create. In concept art, they're easy to picture as flat, two-dimensional characters, but it became more complicated animating them in a three-dimensional space. As opposed to the shallow depth of focus look for New York, the camera team utilized a spherical lens package for The Great Before. Camera movement was also choreographed to feel almost weightless. While Batiste handled jazz compositions for the New York sequences, Oscar winners Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross composed the score for The Soul World, marking the first time the duo has composed for an animated film. To contrast acoustic jazz, the music of The Great Before is ethereal, synth, and otherworldly. Speaking of otherworldly, let's point out references to other Pixar worlds in Soul. Fact 5. Soul is loaded with Easter eggs of past and future Pixar films. About an hour in, the infamous 2319 from Doctor's first feature, Monsters, Inc., appears on the train. Also on the train, you can see an ad for Brang, which is the company Riley's dad works for in Inside Out. The Pixar ball from Luxo Jr. cameos in 22's home. The broccoli pizza from Inside Out appears in the Hall of Everything. What else is in the Hall of Everything? The Pizza Planet truck. And Code A113, which appears in every Pixar film. It's a reference to the classroom where many Pixar employees studied at the California Institute of the Arts. Thanks for watching! Let us know what other Disney and Pixar films you would like to learn more about, and what do you want to be remembered for?